Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News on AIM. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Buenas noches. Soy Daniela Pineda.
And my name is Adele Quo.
All right,
Simple but
nice to
sweet.
have you all
That's
here,
right.
and it's good to have all of you folks out here for our Valentine's Day show. 2015, hard to believe, here we are marching right up to Valentine's Day, and we hope you're staying warm and toasty with all of this cold weather about to descend upon us. But here's the lineup for tonight. Do you want to do the little thing for social media, or should I do this first? I forgot.
Well, you can read that first. Yeah, go for it.
It's our sniffle edition,
Losing
that's
track
why.
here. It's the post-flu
It's the
edition.
flu.
News and Community Bulletin Board. Adele Quo is here with
It's easy being green.
Sorry, folks. I'm almost back on track. Our CBB Community Bulletin Board file. Rich is here with his reviews. Our News for Seniors segment. Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute. And then Adele and Shannon are going to be talking a little sweet stuff, a little Valentine's Day stuff for our Valentine's Day show 2015.
right.
And that's our show. But before we begin, and now we have a social media reminder from my partner.
Absolutely, Mr. Nolan. You can watch the Arlington
Wow.
Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1, and also facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. So visit us on our social
On the
media
little
sites.
tube as well. All right, thanks,
Absolutely.
Daniel. Now we're almost back on track. Here we go with our first of our news items. Well, Monday, February 16, is President's Day. Arlington County government offices, courts, public schools, senior centers, and libraries will be closed to commemorate George Washington's birthday. Trash and recycling pickups will run on normal schedule. Metro will run on Saturday schedule. Selected ART buses, Arlington Rapid Transit, will also run on Saturday schedule. ART bus 41, 42, 51, 71, and 87. All other ART buses will be out of service. So that's our pre-George Washington's birthday heads up for you. Daniel.
Well, Craig, be careful parking in Roslyn. For the past couple of weeks in a row, several cars were damaged and robbed. The most recent break-in was in the 2200 block of North Stott Street in the early morning hours of Sunday, February the 8th. The suspects are still at large, but the thieves appear to be looking for items that are a small size but have a big value. So be sure to hide or remove valuable items from your car when you park.
All right,
Craig.
that's good advice. Always cover up that valuable stuff if you happen to leave it in your car. Well, Arlington Public Schools have just announced that one of their crossing guards won Virginia's Most Outstanding Crossing Guard Award. Jeff Covell, or Covell, I'm not sure, sorry Jeff, works at Nottingham Elementary School. He was one of 6 winners from across the Commonwealth who won the award, sponsored by the Virginia State Routes to Schools organization. So we offer our congratulations to Jeff as one of the best crossing guards in the state. You can find out more at their website, www.aspa.us/saferoutetestschool to learn more. Daniel.
Well, Craig, as part of a statewide switch, Arlington election officials are considering replacing all touchscreen voting machines with digital optical stand machines just in time for the 2016 presidential election. The new machines will utilize what is fundamentally an old-school voting method, standing paper ballots, which then leaves a paper trail for recounts. Craig.
All right, so the new scanner is coming up for the 2016 presidential election. Here we go with our next of our news items. Students from Kenmore Middle School designed and constructed 39 tables, which are being exhibited at the Ballston Common Wall. Kenmore Middle School students, 7th graders, designed and constructed about 39, we did mention that, designer coffee tables that are catching the attention of the community in a special exhibit that's at Ballston Common. The exhibit, entitled Table Mania, is located in the rotunda of the first level of the mall at Glebe Road pedestrian entrance. This exhibit will be on display through February 12, and a special Meet the Artist reception will be was held, past tense now, Tuesday, February 3rd. Table Mania was made possible with support from Ballston BID, Business Investment Development, and from the Ballston Mall Management. Several students created a short film about the project, and you can watch that film at http://Vimeo I hope that's right, .com/116-780-318.
Table Mania.
Table Mania.
That's great.
Daniel.
Yeah. Well, Craig, the Arlington Arts Center just got a lot of money from Andy Warhol. AAC recently received a $70,000 grant from the Andy Warhol Foundation for the Visual Arts. According to a press release from the center, the money will help support new artists, initiatives, and exhibitions, such as the Rising Curators program. It will also assist work that's already in progress.
That's good stuff. 70K
Great
to
stuff,
the Arlington
yes.
Arts Center. Thank you to the Andy Warhol Foundation. All right, our CBB file is coming up right after we hear from Adele Quo, and
It's easy being green.
Here's Adele.
Adele.
Hey everyone, my name's Adele Quo, and of course my friend Joe Tree Frog here, because we want to talk about rain gardens. The latest update looks like the 2015 Stormwater Wise Landscape Program will be teaming up with the Green Home Choice Program. If you're an Arlington property owner interested in reducing stormwater runoff from your property and keep pollutants out of our streams, check the website on your screen in late February for 2015 Stormwater Wise Landscape Program information. And that's www.arlingtonva.us/stormwaterwise. If in 2014 you were selected for reimbursement through the program's lottery system, 4 practices were eligible to receive advice from county staff and funds to support your project. One of the 4 eligible practices is one of my favorites, installing rain gardens. They offer an attractive alternative to non-native turf lawns. Should you do it yourself or consult with a certified or licensed sustainable landscape professional? A trained professional will redirect your downspouts into 1 or more rain gardens sized correctly to handle the water volume from your roof. Locate the required distance from downspouts and work with the natural slope of your yard. Regardless DIY or professionally designed, installing rain gardens is a unique but intentional stormwater-wise landscape feature that's relatively low maintenance once established. Your yard soil, even clay soil, in combination with our wonderful native plant roots, is brilliant at absorbing and neutralizing pollutants. So a properly designed rain garden allows rainwater to soak into the ground within a day or 2, so now mosquitoes have no chance to breed. Select tough yet lovely native plants that can not only stand in water for a day or 2, but can also withstand drought conditions and therefore survive even when the rain garden dries out. Typically, native plants are pest and disease-free relative to your conventional landscapes. And another bonus, native plants offer habitat for birds and butterflies. So therefore, your rain garden does much more than keep rainwater on your property and out of the storm drains. It definitely adds beauty and value to your neighborhood. Your rain garden exemplifies ecological artistry. So remember, from It's Easy Being Green with Joe Tree Frog and myself, install some rain gardens.
That's great.
I like GTF over there in his little rain
He's
garden.
just chilling over there.
He's chilling
He's
in his
looking
little
very
rain
festive
garden.
in his little
That's
bed of
correct.
roses over there,
Yes.
or whatever. Good job. Thanks, Adele. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Okay, here we go. As promised now, our CBB, or Community Bulletin Board file. Bike riders sharing the road with cars are common, very common all around the Washington area here, but especially in Arlington. Bike riders want motorists to be a PAL on the road, a PAL standing for predictable, alert, and lawful. If you'd like to encourage motorists to be a PAL of the metro area bicycle community, then this volunteer opportunity is for you. The Washington Area Bicyclist Association and Bike Arlington need bike ambassadors for a safety campaign. Bike ambassadors will ride across Arlington, towing a large wheeled billboard that is educating drivers on the aspects of being a PAL in their PAL campaign. The billboard will remind drivers to pass bikes with at least a minimum of 3 feet space between your vehicle and the bike. To find out more, visit their website. It's arlingtonpals.waba.org, and you can sign up there and learn more about their PAL program. Daniel.
Well, Craig, there's a treat in store for us this February. Famous primatologist and conservationist Dr. Jane Goodall is coming to Arlington. Dr. Adele will speak at a benefit event at Arlington's Marymount University this spring. And ticket proceeds will help establish a fund at Marymount that will enhance the work of volunteerism and community engagement. The event will be held at Dar Constitution Hall on Friday, April the 17th. Tickets will go on sale through Ticketmaster.com. That's on Monday, February the 16th. Visit the news section of the university's website. That's at marymount.edu to learn more. Craig.
All right, Daniel, next up on our CBB file. Well, the day after the tickets for the Jane Goodall event go on sale is Tuesday, but it's not just any Tuesday. It happens to be February 17th or Shrove Tuesday, also known as Fat Tuesday, during Mardi Gras. It will also be time for the 16th annual Clarendon Courthouse Mardi Gras Parade. The parade starts at 8 in the evening. The pre-parade party kicks off at Bayou Bakery from 6 to 9 p.m. To register, volunteer, or just find out more, visit their website, clarendon.org/Mardi Gras. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
Daniel.
And also fun, whether you grew up playing bocce or just heard about it and want to have fun meeting new people while learning a new skill, then you'll want to join the Capital Bocce League, or Cap Bocce. Early bird registration for spring's Tuesday night sessions in Ballston is until February the 17th at $39 for this season. Normal registration is $49 and ends on April the 7th. Visit capbocce.com to learn more.
All right, Daniel, also on our CBB file, on Wednesday, February 18, things get academic but continue to be fun. If your child wants to improve at a sport, learn how to fish, do magic tricks, play mind adventure games, or just hang out, then check out Arlington Public Schools Summer Camps Summer Camp. Summer camp registration will open starting at 7 a.m., 7 in the morning, February 18, with online registration for Arlington residents. You can find out more at their website, registration.arlingtonva.us. In-person and phone registration begins at 8 a.m. on February 25, and they're located at 3700 South 4 Mile Run Drive. For more information, here's their number, 703-228-4747. Non-resident registration starts March 4. I'll get it out here in a minute.
Easy for you to say.
Hey,
Yeah.
easy for somebody to say, but not me tonight. Starts March 4 at 8 in the morning. All right, Daniel.
Well, now we go to our master of
All right.
entertainment and reviews.
Thank
Rich
you.
Here we
Masami.
go.
Thank
Here's
you, boys.
Rich.
Thank you,
Hey,
boys.
Rich.
At the Shakespeare Theater downtown at the Landsberg, they do things at Landsberg on 7th Street or around the corner on E at the Harmon Theater. They're doing the Metromaniacs. And what this is it's they always do beautiful stuff, beautiful costumes, beautiful ladies, beautiful sets and all. And this is the same thing. And this is about mistaken identity, misplaced ardor, and fight for true love. It's an interesting, nice show. You come out feeling good. It's the Metromaniacs. It's that'll March 8th, 202-547-1122, or check www.shakespearetheater.org. Another great show is Chicago. You know that show, the Tony Award-winning musical. It's now at the National Theater through February 15th, so you don't have that much time to get it. As I mentioned, I was really looking forward to seeing it again. I wasn't disappointed. The story's set in the 1920s in Chicago, of course, and there's two gals in jail for homicide and the lawyer who gets them off. The girls are Velma's played by Tara McLeod, and the Roxy is played by Bianca Marroquin. A wannabe dancer married to a schmo and cheating on her husband. But it's a lot of fun, good music, wonderful orchestra behind them, about 16 pieces. This is a Bob Fosse thing. So how are you going to go wrong? Fred Ebb and Bob Fosse, legends on Broadway. Anyway, for more information, call 202-628-6161 or check the website, www.thenationaldc.org. the Constellation Theater, that's at the Source Theaters where they do this stuff, which is 14th and T Street in the district. It's the Lieutenant of Inishmore. It's an Irish thing. I'll tell you, it's a bloody thing. It's supposed to be somewhat of a comedy, but, well, it's about somebody's a cat lover, and somebody chopped up the cat. That's right. It's crazy. And it's Mark Adams is the lead guy, and Chris Donofrio are in this thing. They're trying to cover up the killing of the cat by they're getting another cat and then using shoe polish and stuff, trying to make it look like the black cat. Anyway, I know it sounds crazy, but there were people laughing, but I wasn't, you know. Anyway, it runs through March 8th at the Source Theater at T Street and 14th. For information, call 202-204-7741 or check the website, constellationtheater.org. First Stage, have you been out there at Tyson's Corner? First Stage is off Spring Hill Road, by the way, just beyond Tyson's. The show they're doing is Doubt, a Parable. There is no doubt that First Stage will leave you wondering. It's a story about a nun and a parish school principal, Sister Aloysius, and who suspects a young priest of inappropriate conduct with a 12-year-old black student. So she had no proof, no witnesses, but her instincts told her that something's going on that shouldn't be going on, and we really never know. She gets him out of there to go somewhere else. Anyway, Doubt is directed by Michael Dove. He's local around town. People know him. The show runs through March 1st at 1524 Spring Hill Road, just beyond Tyson's. Information 703-854-1856. It's on the screen, all that. Or check the website, firststage@tysons.org. And finally, I want to tell you about our restaurant. If you like oysters, you guys like oysters?
Absolutely.
I used to.
What happened?
Okay.
Can't eat them anymore.
Oh,
I do
okay.
like them, I just can't eat them anymore.
Well,
sorry.
when two pros downtown, I know these guys, Paul Cohn and Daniel Mahadevian, collaborate on a new restaurant. Watch out, because it's called Boss Shepherd's. It's right on the corner of 13th and East Street in the district, next to the Warner Theater. And they have a raw bar that won't quit. They got oysters and they got clams. It's just fried oysters. When I walked into the place, some guy was eating, going crazy. He didn't know me, and he says, "Hey man, get the fried chicken." I've never gone to a restaurant and got fried chicken, other than like, what do you call these places?
Fast food.
Yeah, fast food. Yeah. So anyway, it was wonderful. It really was wonderful.
Get the fried chicken.
Yeah.
Sound like a
The
hot
menu
tip.
at Boss Shepherd also features salads and other sides. For dessert, they have apple crumb cake. It was wonderful. Gee, I love the welcoming environment too. They got pretty girls around. I sound like a chauvinist pig, but I can't help it. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Anyway, Boss Shepherd is open for lunch and dinner. The number's 202-347-2677, or check the website, boss-shepherds.com. Anyway, if you want to know about why the name Boss Shepherd, I'll tell you why. I did some research. It's named after Boss Shepherd, the second governor of D.C. in 1874, and one of the most controversial politicians in history. He was known as the father of modern Washington, Boss Shepherd. I didn't know that.
There you go.
Here's
Wow.
something for you. Okay, thank you, folks.
Just get
Good
the
stuff,
chicken.
Rich.
That's right. That's right.
Get
fried
the,
chicken.
get the
Wonderful.
fried chicken.
Wonderful.
All right. Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate your efforts this evening. Okay, moving right along now, as promised, our News for Seniors file. News for Seniors glasses are still working. Here we go. There are many planning options for traveling with multi-generational families. Our group, international travel expert Peter Himmelberger, will share valuable information and ideas for family trips, reunions, and other group outings. where there are significant age differences. The program is being held at Langston Brown coming up Wednesday, February 18, 6:30 in the evening. For more information, this is a free program, and to register, give them a call. Here is their number, Langston Brown, 703-228-6300. Daniel.
Well, Craig, Arlington Spellbinders is a group of mostly retiree volunteers who love storytelling, thanks in part to training from the National Spellbinders organization. They have enthralled Arlington children with folk tales and true life stories at schools, libraries, and summer camps. It's a great hobby for people that like to tell stories to children. You can get more information and learn how to participate by coming to a meeting at Walter Reed Senior Center. That's on Thursday, February the 19th at 1 p.m. Call 703-228-0955 to reserve your space at the meeting. Craig.
Did you hear the one about the tree frog and Adele? No, never mind. My fabled attempt at humor. Here we go. The rest of our News for Seniors files. The Long Branch Nature Center is hosting a free, FREE free, public auction Spellbinders Story Fest. Spellbinders will share some of their favorite tales from around the world. Stop by for a spellbinding experience that's coming up Sunday, February 22. The number and information is on the screen. Starts at 3 in the afternoon. Here's their number, 703-228-6535. Daniel.
Well, Craig, aging, that is, in place is the ability to live in one's own home and community safely, independently, and comfortably, regardless of age, income, or ability level. Well, specialist Mary Lee Bird will discuss how simple changes in home improvements can make life easier and support future needs. This is a free, yes, free program on Monday, February the 23rd at 2 p.m. at the Langston Brown Senior Center. To register, call 703-228-6300.
All right, Daniel, and that's it. Yeah. Our News for Seniors file, and up next on this Valentine's Day edition of the Arlington Weekly News is Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute. Here's Nort.
Hi, I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. When people get to a certain age, they become concerned about memory. They become alarmed when they can't remember some things. Since memory works in a fairly predictable way, there's a good chance that they're not remembering any more or less than they did when they were younger. Your brain cells aren't hardwired. They move around, constantly restructuring your brain according to what you do and don't do. Aging does affect processing speed. We don't process new information as quickly as we did when we were younger. But study after study has shown that if you eliminate processing speed, older adults are as cognitively sharp or sharper than younger adults. Recent studies have also shown that cultures that believe that aging causes cognitive decline, like ours, produce people who have cognitive problems, while people from cultures that don't share that belief don't seem to have cognitive problems. There are 4 things that have a major impact on our cognitive health: exposure to new things, hydration, diet and physical activity. A brain that's not healthy won't function as effectively as one that is. It affects our desire to learn. Typically, the foods that we eat and drink hurt the health of our brain. Not being physically active is harmful, but your brain is very forgiving. You can get it back in shape with some persistence and effort. I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. I'll see you next time for a Brain Healthy Minute.
All right, thanks, Nort. Nort Beckerman, our very own Nort Beckerman, and his Brain Healthy Minute. Don't forget, it's never too late to train your brain, eat healthy, and learn something new every day. You can do that by watching the Arlington Weekly News. This is our Valentine's Day show 2015. It's probably the biggest chocolate and flour retail day of the year. And we have Shannon Augustus here with us this evening, and of course our very own Adele. And you guys are going to reminisce, is that it? Or just talk about things on Valentine's Day?
Happy
A little chit-chat about
Valentine's
Valentine's Day
special.
Take it away, ladies.
Yeah. And Adele, since it's almost Valentine's Day, I decided to bring you flowers.
Oh, thank you so much. Might be the only flowers I get.
Oh, not true. I stole his
Oh, I
flowers.
know, because they're all cut.
Whoops. Now, I did want to ask you, so I mean, I gave you flowers, but what are your plans for Valentine's Day this year?
Well, usually I should have a little bit of an idea, but I think it's a secret this year. It's very mysterious. I have asked, my boyfriend what we'll be doing, and he says, don't worry about it. Don't do a thing. I'm not sure that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, sometimes you're like, wait a minute, I kind of want to know a little bit of something.
I thought I'd be tricky and say, well, should I wear dancing shoes? And I thought, hey, what's the harm in asking what shoes to wear?
Yeah.
Girls got to know what shoes to wear.
Hey, you don't want to have like hurt feet. That's not fun.
No,
That's not fun at all.
exactly.
Well, I have two friends, they're twins, and their birthday is actually on Valentine's Day.
Oh, my
So it's
goodness.
perfect to go and enjoy their birthday by eating pizza and drinking wine. So that's what I'll be doing on Valentine's Day. But I know that, Valentine's Day this year, it's on a Saturday,
That's
so it's going to
right.
be pretty crazy out there, and there's some pretty popular traditions. Everyone goes out to eat, there's flowers being bought, and there's chocolate. What kind of traditions that you normally do on Valentine's Day?
Well, we have done the traditional chocolates, flowers, and nice dinner. Of course, there have been years where someone didn't make their reservation in time. So for all you last-minute planners, you might want to get on the phone sooner rather than later.
It's on a
Last
Saturday
minute.
this year, guys. Come on.
Lots
Maybe
of
for
Valentine's
next
Day.
year,
Yes, I think. See, it sounds like Craig might have some
It's a little late
experience.
You
for
know what you're talking about. In
See?
fact, this year, make your reservations for next year
There you
for
go.
Valentine's
We're already
Day.
talking about
Start
next year.
early.
Exactly.
Right.
But speaking of traditions, it's super funny. So when I was growing up, my dad would always bring something for my mom for Valentine's Day. And so one year he comes in and he says, hey, I have Valentine's Day gift for you, wife. And I look at my dad and I say, well, what about me, Dad?
Really?
Aren't I your Valentine? And I had these huge eyes and ponytails. And my dad said, your gift is in the car. And he drives off to the nearest grocery store and just grabs it like candy and flowers for me. So every year my family and I, we exchange gifts on Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
that's
Nice.
sweet.
That's good.
Now, I heard that some people might be allergic or not enjoy, shall I say it on air?
Go ahead, tell them.
Chocolate.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
am.
no,
Somebody
no.
doesn't enjoy
How can that
chocolate.
be?
Yes. So news alert: if you're going to buy me something, do not get me chocolate for Valentine's
that
Day.
be?
If I have
Heard
a
it.
secret admirer out there, wink, wink. Just saying. I don't need the whole box of the Russell Stover. I just maybe one Snickers or something like that.
Okay. No nuts here. I don't do nuts.
No.
Chocolate? Absolutely.
Okay,
No
I'll give
nuts.
my chocolate to Adele.
Thank
Adele,
you.
thanks for chatting with me about Valentine's Day, and hearts go out to Arlington Weekly News.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day!
Absolutely. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. Thank you, ladies. That's good
Mm-hmm.
reminiscing and some good information there. Always got to know if you have chocolate or peanut allergies or whatever. You don't want to
good
be
to know.
having chocolate fondue or something.
Make those
like that.
reservations
Well,
early.
that
Make them
sounds
early.
like
We're already
make
talking about
reservations
next year.
early. And as far as I'm concerned, you can never overdo too much chocolate and flowers. I mean, that's probably about the best thing. But exchanging gifts is a good idea. I like that too. That's a nice family tradition. So I think we're about out of time. Anything else to add before we go, ladies?
No, just happy
Pretty much-
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. You pretty much wrapped it up. Thanks to all of you for watching this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. Have a safe and happy and successful Valentine's Day with you and yours out there, that special person in your life. And next week, if you're there, we'll be here and we'll do it all again. Have a safe week. Bye-bye. Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
Bye.